Greetings everyone and welcome back to Aven Colony, where we're going to be launching a mission to Azara Falls. Now, the blurb text for Azara Falls: the unusual object recovered during the Sandy Gulch expedition has pointed the way to some sort of larger foreign object near Azara Falls. Your objective is to grow this outpost into a functional colony, then retrieve the object. The lander pilot was blown off the mark by high winds, and as a result, the colony is far from the fertile terrain. You will need to survive on trade alone until your colony has enough food income to expand. Follow the mission objectives closely. Now, that's a bit of an interesting one. We'll have to see how this one goes. So we're not going to have access to food initially. We're just going to have to trade for it until we've got enough to be able to get over there. Okay. Now then, in the last episode, I kind of blazed through it, to be fair, and as a result, there were a lot of things that I didn't do properly. Let's hope we can do a little bit better this time.
You'll be happy to hear Calandra is in good health and is returning to service very soon. In the meantime, we performed thorough analysis on the cube she recovered, and it revealed the location of unusual structures on the planet's surface. We've selected the drop site for this colony to allow you to analyze those structures once you're ready.
Very well.
I'm sorry the dropship pilot wasn't able to get closer to any of the zones that support farming. In the meantime, we'll need to grow your colony to a point where it can survive on trade.
Okay. Well, first and foremost, what is all of this about? I mean, I kind of glossed over the whole, oh yeah, you didn't... the object you discovered. What object? I was thinking, oh, maybe I just missed something because I was moving through the mission so fast. However, I kind of feel that maybe it just those kind of campaign missions aren't in yet, or maybe not. Maybe it is just something I missed. We'll have to see. All right. Either way, we need to try and expand fairly quickly.
Your colonists have been informed of your arrival.
Okay.
And are eager to see what their leader can do for them.
You must increase the supply of electrical power. Your objective is to grow your electricity supply to 200. Your best bet is to put a geothermal generator on the geothermal vent nearby. That does seem like a good, solid idea, in fact. So we're going to go ahead and do that straight away. We'll be growing probably a little bit more on the cautious side, as I did in my very first city on Varna, and we'll just see how that goes, because I seem to do a little bit better when I'm a bit more thoughtful, when I take my time with my decisions and actually read everything that pops up. Funny that. Alright, insufficient power, yes, I know, we'll get there, don't you worry, don't you worry. We've currently got an oxygen regulator off and the storage module off. That isn't so good, I'll be honest with you, that's actually kind of hopelessly bad. Now, there's a mine just over there, and I fancy we're going to want to try and get to that as a matter of great urgency. There we go. Right, we'll get a few nanites from that, I suspect. We could grow out to the other one. No need. Okay, we've got that one done. Ooh, we've got a few
A new mission
missions.
is available.
Let's build a mine or strip a mine on the nearest iron deposit. Now, I imagine when you say strip mine, you mean the laser miner. That was an iron mine.
A new mission is available.
Now we need water, so we'll need to build a water pump. There are some areas near the geothermal generator that have access to subterranean water. Okay.
A new mission is available.
There's a gold deposit close to your colony. As gold is exceptionally valuable, this will allow you to trade for the food and nanites your colony needs to survive. Rightio, so we'll drop down a gold mine there, then we'll go straight for the water pump. Now, oh wow, this is very, very little water. There's a little bit here, there's an 8 there, 7. Okay, we'll go for the 8. And then we've got a little bit of iron a bit further out, or we could go for this iron over here. Let's see, in fact, let me first bring up the overlay for our drones. Where's the drone overlay? Electricity, there we go. Drone overlay. So I can reach... Actually, I can reach either one of them. Well, given that then, since I will want to expand out there to access the geotherm, I'll go ahead and I'll build this out for now. And we'll access this iron deposit right here. Draw that up there. And finally... Oh, blocked. It's... Oh, wait, I'm looking at a water pump. Yeah, that would explain why it's blocked. Silly, Aavak is silly. There we go. Right, so we've got a little bit of something. 5 nanites, 13 quinoa, some more nanites. I'm very pleased with this. Once that is built, we should be able to start bringing in a little bit of iron that we'll be able to convert into nanites directly. Now, how are we doing? The commute is going to be rather obnoxious over to this one, I suspect, but we'll have to see how that one goes. What? Housing capacity is 90. Yeah, not so great.
Wow, those are some very unusual structures.
Hello,
they
Jack.
look like ancient buildings or something.
Those ones,
Hey, Vori,
yeah.
shouldn't our surface scanners have picked those up?
It did, but it didn't identify them as non-natural features. I
Okay.
suspect the pattern recognition software was probably thrown off by all the spiky ice formations around here.
I'm starting to get a little
Quite
skeptical
possible.
about our scanner system, Vori.
I've taken a couple of zoom shots with the far scanner. Do you want me to C-mail them to you?
Can you
Yes.
shite them to me?
Hold on, I'm gonna twirl them so the whole ship can see them.
I'm not allowed to use Twirtle anymore, remember? Because of my,
Yeah, right. Your tomfoolery and shenanigans.
Right, yeah, just send them to me over Shipe.
Shipe doesn't handle big files very well. I'm gonna use C-mail.
Really, guys?
Okay,
Do we need to
C-mail
have
is
this
fine.
conversation right now? I mean, I'm trying to, you know, keep everyone alive and not dying, and you're arguing whether you need to C-mail or shipe things. Really? Oh,
We
my
have a
lord,
new
my staff,
request for
they're
you,
so
boss.
bad. Our colony is a good distance from any of the fertile areas here in Azara Falls. We won't have time to extend out there now and grow food before winter comes, so we'll have to survive for a while on trade. We suggest building a trade hub so that we can exchange our gold and iron for food. Place the trade hub at any location adjacent to your existing colony structures. Well, fair enough. So we're just going to be trading for nanites as well, and I take it. We'll go ahead and we'll place it right about there. However, I am quite aware that this is going to start really negatively impacting our air quality. So how about I drop down an air intake fan there as well? I think that would be a wise move. Additionally, looking at our housing capacity, I'm not entirely happy with that. So let's have a look at how we should build this out. We could if I build it out in this direction, then I can have the hub there, which will give a little bit of easier access to the other items in this direction, the other locations where people might work. I think that would probably be a wise move. No point in building it yet, though, because I've got no means for extra people to join us yet. So we'll wait on that one. That is not in the best position, I'll be honest with you. I should probably try and fix that up. Right, yes, warning, low food, I am aware. Right, we've got this built. I would like to exporting gold for 250 rice, please. There we go. Okay.
Your progress is satisfactory.
I would like 110 pasta. 100%. Don't even need to look at that to know what I want. Ooh, okay.
Hello, Chief.
Now that you've built a trade hub, you can trade for food to keep your colonists fed. Open the trade and select trade contract to exchange your gold for food. Already done.
I've consulted with Commissioner Veronica, and I'd like to make a few recommendations
Expand
as
our
to how
storage
to best
capacity.
serve
Okay,
your
build a storage
people.
depot to expand your colony's inventory. Any location adjacent to your colony should be suitable for this. Okay.
A new mission is available.
Okay. Start manufacturing our own nanites. So we're not going to have to trade for those. Okay, well that's fine then. I was holding off on building a nanite processor because there seemed to be a desire for me to do this the hard way, basically. But okay. I guess we can put the nanite processor here. Shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, that shouldn't be an issue at all. And we'll have a storage depot. I'll build it next. Well, actually, you know what? I won't build it next to the trade hub. I'll build it over here, just in the. No, because I could end up with 3 trade hubs going in that direction. I'll just build it out on this side. There we go. That shouldn't be too bad. I would really super like to upgrade this though. How are we doing for jobs. We're actually really, really hurting for that, I would say. 20 nanites though for that.
A new mission is available.
We need air filtration support. Your objective is to reach an average air quality of 90% across your colony. To do this, build any combination of intake fans and air filters wherever air quality in the colony seems lowest, in areas well connected to other structures and tunnels. Yes, we'll take care of that. We've already completed that. That's fine. Right, I actually think that we do want to kind of jump the gun a little bit and build some extra housing. About there would do. There we go. And then we'll build an immigration center. I'm not sure I want to put the immigration center all the way up there. I'll just put it one of them. Well, you know what? I could actually have them here and then build them into a block. 2 trade hubs, 2 immigration centers. That should be more than enough. It is going to hurt a little bit because we are lacking.
There's a situation I need to discuss with you.
Very well.
I've closed the comm channel, so this conversation is only between the 2 of us.
Okay.
To put it briefly, we've observed some very unusual phenomena on the colony.
Ah, damn it. It won't go on.
We've observed some very unusual phenomena on the colony ship. I'm not at liberty to describe them without violating security protocols.
Oh dear.
But what it boils down to is this. It appears that we've been infiltrated. Someone on this expedition is not who they appear to be. I'm working with security to try to pinpoint the identity of the infiltrator, but right now we have very little to go on, and no idea who or what would want to infiltrate. I'm sorry I can't give you clearer direction, but I'd like to ask you to keep an eye out. If you observe anything out of the ordinary or any unusual behavior on the part of any member of my team, please don't hesitate to make a full report. I trust you'll keep this just between the 2 of us.
That would make sense, yes. Otherwise I might be assassinated. Or they might appeal to my humanity. It's like, no, don't tell them I'll be killed. And then I'll be like, oh, okay, maybe not. You were the good kind of infiltrator? Did you just want to see the stars? And they're like, yes, that's exactly what it was. I didn't actually want to, like, murder everyone on the ship and convert you all into alien foodstuffs. And I'll believe them, because they'll ply me with tea first, those scallywags. 5 nanites for 14 pasta, I'm glad. 5 nanites for 14 ration packs, also glad. We have exchanged a bunch of gold. Really would like 2 of these. I'm going to swap that around. Let's get some corn.
I need your help to balance our supplies on the colony ship.
Gold to import a total of 500 food. Very well. I wouldn't actually mind expanding this and getting a second trade hub pretty early. The problem is we've not really got the population at all to support it. How are we doing for food? We're not really doing well. No, I think we actually do need to. We need to bring this food in as fast as we can. Let's check on what our storage is like. Apparently, by the way, we can dump this stuff. Shift click to destroy. Oh my lord. Thank you so much, Aven Colony devs, for pointing out my obvious blunder there. That is so good. We can destroy stuff. So if your inventory is just filling up with stuff you don't need, just get rid of it. Oh my lord, how did I miss that? But there we are. Okay, so we're not doing too terribly badly, I guess. Let's have a quick old look. I've been asked a couple of times to watch the people moving around. I've not really noticed them do anything other than simply move from place to place. Will those doors open? Yes, they do. Oh, that's pretty cool. They slow down inside. Really? Is that all you have to say? We're in this awesome scientific expedition, and you're just worried about money? Oh, this is terrible. We needed to vet those applicants a little bit closer, I think. Right, we have traded for some corn. Fantastic. And now I've got 2 vessels. I'm going to start trading for some rice. Now, how fast am I going through my iron? You know what? I could upgrade that without too much issue. As far as my people are concerned, the average happiness is fairly low. I'm not liking that. Is there anyone who's particularly unhappy? No. No. And Ooh, air quality not so great right now. So how about we fix that problem first? We will place down another vent about here, I think. Well, no, because I want that to be a... I want that to be another road, effectively. And this is close to a bunch of geotherms that I haven't hooked up. So, instead, let's go for this. We'll use a proper air filter. And I'll actually put it there. There we go. Surviving on trade! Hooray!
Well done. I'm pleased with the progress of your colony. You may select one of the following resources.
I think we're doing okay with trade right now. So I'm actually going to go for the immigrants. You know, I want to try and get my my population up a little bit and start filling out those jobs. Because right now that's hurting a little bit. Right, how's commute? The commute isn't too bad. How is crime? Crime is actually going up fairly sharply. Much too quickly for me. I've still got flashbacks of the last colony. My lord, that was terrible. We might be able to get away with just a level 1 security drone for now, maybe. Habitation is being built up, 135 bread. We've also completed the immigration center, 16 nanites, 40 quinoa. And we have got complete the nanite income mission, increase your nanite income to 1 per hour, 17 nanites, 42 soda. I'm very, very happy with that. We're actually going to upgrade this pretty much straight away. We're going to push this all the way to the top, and then we can probably be alright with all of this for a little while. We probably won't have to worry too much about crime once we've upgraded this all the way. Generally, people fairly happy. And there we go, all the way up to tier 3, please. It is going to use a chunk of our energy, and that is a bit of a concern. I could build out to both of these with just this one connection here. And I kind of like that idea. Let's go ahead. Alternatively, I could run the connection over there. Ooh, there's a lot of ways that I could connect this up. I would like another drone hub there, though. We're going to try and build out and connect up to 2 geotherms there. Though that being said, I could always upgrade this one. An extra 60 power? No, not just yet. Let's have a look at our
progress
rewards.
is satisfactory.
Fantastic.
I've been authorized to provide your colony with a small reward. Choose wisely.
More immigrants, please. And we have grown the colony mission, reach population of 50.
We have a new request for you, boss.
In order to support the colony's continued expansion, it would be a good idea to increase your electricity supply to 300. Oh, well, there we are. It's as if you read my mind, my lord.
A new mission is available.
Colonies will be able to start growing its own food. You must increase the food income to 5 per hour. This will be a difficult objective. You'll need to extend the colony out to one of the 3 fertile areas nearby, using a combination of construction drone hubs to extend your drone range and residential structures to house the workers for your drone hubs. Once there, place farms and other stuff. I can't seem to scroll that, unfortunately.
I hope you're keeping the happiness
And
of
we
your
need to get up to
colonists.
100 colonists. Okay. That shouldn't be too terribly hard. Let's go ahead and place these down. Damn, ran out of nanites. Okay. Well, that shouldn't be too bad. We should be able to get up to 300 an hour fairly quickly. Now, I'm going to assume... Well, I guess these little areas where there are actually plants are the fertile areas. No? No, that one is... Oh, wow, they are distant. Okay. Okay, I take it back. That one's a lot closer, but it's easily one of the smallest ones. Whereas this one over there is just vast. We could set up a whole other small colony up here if we wanted to. I'm thinking that might be a fun little thing to try and do. Yeah, we could get a little farm over there. Or a little farm over there, or we could just go straight down there to try and get the best one. And I think we're going to try and go for the best, honestly. Right then. Well, let's just build this for now, just to increase our income. And also decrease the possibility of us having a sudden toxic bloom. Right. I suppose I could bring this out. That would leave me with 2. In fact, that's fine. Having a space of 2 is perfectly okay for me, because that does allow me to build certain service structures in there. I'll draw that down. Ah, damn it. Not enough nanites, unfortunately. It's going to take us a little while. I'm going to have to let this build up for now. But we've already gotten all of the power. I'm just doing this now to secure the colony from any toxic fallout. Got plenty of food coming in. 7 immigrants have arrived. That is good. We do not have any more housing. Okay. Well, we'll increase this then. We'll go ahead and upgrade that. We're not going to grow too much before we start building out. Do these places have enough workers? I mean, it's hard to tell at the moment. Though, we won't need all of this power, and for a time we could simply switch one of them to water recovery, which may well be worth doing. What's the commute penalty? Is fine. Employment overlay. 60% jobs filled, 60% efficiency, that's fine. Yeah, everyone is employed in these places. Perhaps I could build another hab module there later on. Let's actually have a look at my population. 80% happiness. They're relatively okay. What's crime like? Crime is going down, but it's not super low. We're going to have to deal with that, I fancy. Alright. Well, let's speed things up just a little bit more. I'm going to need another air intake around here, I think, to preempt any drop in air quality as a result of these buildings. Thankfully, these are not particularly expensive. They're only 10. I'll place one. I'll have a filter over there, but I'll have just a regular air intake right there. And I'll have another one down here, I think, as well. And this should catch the worst of it as it's coming out of the geotherms. Speed things up a little bit more. There we go. That should overall really start to help our air quality. And it's still not amazing over here, but this should certainly help out. There we go, hopefully. I mean, we'll have to watch for a little bit, see if it gets bad, but it's kind of improving. Not the best, but at the moment I'm not sure we can really afford the best. We've still got a long way to go before our jobs are satisfied. We're getting plenty of food. It is a very, very healthy upward trend on food. So we need a population of 100. And it's going to take actually not too long, to be perfectly honest. And we could hook up to a couple of mines on the way. What are these? So just rocks? It looks like it's just rocks. There's also a little drone area over there. Iron deposit. Anything over here that I would particularly want to get? Nope, nothing really. So we'll just continue building then. We'll go straight up here for the time being. We will kind of branch off to get this iron mine. In fact, let's have a look at the drone range. The drone range is right there, so it makes sense for us to have a little air intake valve there. We will have a small apartment. It'll support 16 colonists. Now this is going to require how many exactly? I can check it out here, in fact. This one requires 4 workers. The mine itself requires 10 workers. And how much does the drone require? Okay, so we're going to need more than just a basic one. That's unfortunate. Alright. Let's take that down. We'll place down the mine. Start bringing in the extra iron and check on our nanites, because that is actually hurting us a little bit. Although, currently we're actually not managing to max out our nanite production. Like, we're held back by the amount of resources that we're bringing in. So we've got some time to work on that. There we are. Got plenty of trade going on. In fact, what kind of trade options are there? We could start bringing in barley if we were mining Zorium. Possible. We could also go for the ration packs as well. Possibly. Let's actually look at resource overlay. Provides non-consumable. I'm not really sure what that provides consumable. Oh, right, so that's growing and then... But we've got pink bars and things. I don't quite understand how that works. Unexploited resource zone. Oh, that makes spotting those so much easier, my lord. Okay. What else we got? Structure overlay. How's the employment going? Everything is pulling from this right now.
Hello,
Okay.
Governor.
Let's have a quick look at that place. How are we doing? 100%. Yeah, we need to upgrade then. Alright, well, our population... We're definitely doing fine for food, but how long we're going to be able to continue to bring in enough gold to support that, I'm not sure. We've got enough gold, I guess. Still, I think it would probably be wise, since we're relying on it so heavily, is to upgrade that. I would also then like to just generally improve the happiness of my colonists. Now the park is super good because it doesn't need any workers, slightly increases air quality and entertainment morale in the surrounding area. So if I build it where I'm going to be building my hubs, that will be ideal. Then I could build a bar just to generally improve people's food quality, which should also help a fair bit. That's really not doing enough here. Can we afford to upgrade this? Plus 29% air quality. Actually, no, we'll build the park and then we'll wait on that. So we'll have the park right there, I think, because it's more central that way. There we go. A little security drone checking things out. Alright, not too bad as a whole. Still got a little ways to go, though. And this is now up to 54 of 66 inhabitants. We are at... maximum capacity is 98 for our population. Well, I need to get a little bit higher than that in order to get to the 100 goal. So, how about we go ahead... I mean, I guess I could just place one down here. Just to sort of help out with this area. I think they're okay for getting their population, though, but... Sure, we'll place one down. I'll drop down a single small drone, because that's all we're really going to need to expand it. We don't need the double drones for that. If I improve this, we're going to get an extra 35% air quality. Yes, let's go for that. Now this should all be very drastically affecting the air quality in the colony, hopefully. Let's have a glance at that. Yeah, there we go. We're seeing a lot of green now. I would like it all to be above 90, if we can. That may be quite hard. The problem here is that we've got two geotherms running off a single air intake, and that's just not quite enough to be able to deal with the amount of pollution that they're outputting, I guess.
I have a request for you from the inhabitants
Hooray!
of the colony.
Time for referendums. I am glad, because once we've won a referendum, I can tell my drones to start repairing things, because we cannot do any policies until we've won at least one referendum. We can ration, though, but that will affect people's freedom and morale. There we are, 15 nanites, 38 porridge. That's nice. Let's go ahead and build up a habitat. We could go for the highest one, I guess. But, I mean, it uses the same amount of power regardless of what I do, so I guess I may as well. I'd kind of like to build it out just a little bit closer to those areas, actually. But I'll place it here for now, just so that it can benefit from this little park we've got. Plenty of food there. We're going to need to start increasing our... Wow, 1% unemployment. I guess because someone can't reach a job, maybe? It's quite possible. Let's check on our nanites. Are they... We're actually starting to stockpile iron, so we don't need to upgrade these right now. That's good enough. We'll continue on building out our road out to there. We're going to need another habitat and another drone bay to access this. Once we build out here, we may actually even pop a hab module over here or something along those lines. But for the time being, let's just focus on trying to improve the happiness of our people. So I'm going to place down... This one seems best positioned to more or less affect everyone. So let's go ahead and do that. Put that right in there. And we get ourselves a bistro. Okay, incoming storm. Damn it, I knew that was going to happen eventually. I would like to also improve the air intake right here, because this little area here seems to be a bit of a crossroads for the pollution. So if we can pop that in there, that might actually help out a bit. We are... as our population grows, I am starting to get a little bit more concerned about whether we're going to have enough to be able to deal with all of this. Enough food income, that is, based off the trades that we've got available to us. Let's go ahead and build a small... will that be enough to pull from there? I guess, kind of. You can draw from this one. Sure. We'll do that because as we build these up along here, there's not going to be really much point in having them. Because each one is going to provide much more living space than we require. So what will happen is it'll kind of backfill. This one will draw from partially from this one. These will draw partially from it. And then whatever these need that they haven't supplied from this one, they can draw from the hubs that they can reach over here. And that way, everything will have the correct amount of people. It's just, some people will have a small journey. I say small, it's actually quite far. But hopefully they'll be okay. Okay, right, let's have a look. Win referendum, yes. I want to get some info from the referendum, please. I would like to know what I am doing poorly. People are generally very happy, which is nice to see. Our storage is... it's getting full. I'm actually going to upgrade it. We'll see what we can do there. Right, next up. I wouldn't mind getting another bar right here, but this one can be a lounge. There we go. And then I'm just going to fill that space with something.
I'm receiving reports that your colonists are complaining about inadequate water supplies.
Really? Well, I suppose so, actually. Okay, well, let's swap this one. Steam recovery mode. There we go. That should drastically improve things. There we are. We didn't need all of that power at all. Right, now the one thing I think I can pop in here without worrying about it is a little storage area. I don't believe that that actually needs... Yeah, it doesn't need anyone to actually work there, so it's fine. I can build that wherever I want in those little spots there, which don't need transport. Alright, let's have a quick look at crime. How's that doing? It's actually quite bad out towards the fringes. It's actually very bad out towards the fringes. Well, given that then, I'm actually going to drop down only a low tier 1, but actually it requires the same amount regardless. So I may as well... Nah. I'll drop a second tier 1. But I'm thinking maybe we would want a higher tier 1 in here. Perhaps something around about there. Or maybe something over... Yeah, something over here, I think. Maybe deal with the criminal element that's out by the mines. There we go. So we've actually got two of them very, very close together. But more or less everything is close together at the moment in the colony. So that all makes sense. Right, 7 immigrants. We've got a bunch of resources. And this has 153 nanites. 198 gold and a load of soda. My goodness, I am okay with that. Yes, please. We'll place down another hab module. But on that note, we're going to continue on our expansion out towards the fertile lands out here in the geotherm. We'll be doing that in the next episode, though. I hope you've enjoyed this one. I would be very, very welcoming of any feedback you may have to offer down in the comments below. And of course, a like on the video lets me know you want to see more Aven Colony in the future. But until then, take care, everyone.